Hello, and thank you for joining me. I want to spend a little bit of time today reflecting on a call that I received last week from the Army, informing me that we were one of 13 programs across the country slated for termination. That is termination of our long-standing ROTC program at ETSU. I find it troubling that of the 13 programs, 3 are located in the state of Tennessee. Or if you slice this looking at Appalachia, 3 of the programs, including Morehead State, are located in Appalachia. I cannot speak for the metrics. I cannot speak for the points that were included within their evaluation and analysis, but I can speak to the quality of our program. Our students are among the best of the best. Of the 54 cadets who are slated for commissioning and of the 222 students who are part of the military science program, each of those students will be negatively and adversely impacted by this short-sighted decision. Based upon the material available at the current moment, our students who are juniors and seniors will have the opportunity to complete their education and receive their degree and commission from ETSU. Our students who are freshmen and sophomore will have the opportunity to either transfer to another institution or to have their contract voided. This is a short-sighted decision, and I assure everyone that over the course of this semester and in the spring to come, we will fight vigorously to defend our ROTC program at ETSU. I'd like to take a moment to speak to our cadets, not only in the Eddie Reed Company, but in the entire Buccaneer Battalion. Please do not be discouraged or disheartened by the notification we've received from the Army. All of our students need to stay focused on their studies, need to stay focused on their training, and need to stay focused on the competition. As you move forward and compete valiantly throughout the fall and into the spring, you make it more difficult for the Army to justify their decision. And I look forward to standing with you again at Sandhurst in the spring as you compete against the best in the country and the best in the world and demonstrate directly to decision makers the mistakes and the short-sighted view that they've taken in their evaluation of the quality of the individuals who comprise the Buccaneer Battalion. The notification that I received from the Army last week was based upon a series of data metrics that we at the university have not had the opportunity to digest or review. It's our interpretation that we are being negatively impacted by a low graduating class at the institution in 2011, but I must stress our questions and concerns with the methodology that the Army has utilized in making this decision, where they have not taken into account the outstanding success of our students both in the classroom and in competitions against other ROTC programs. With respect to the classroom, more than 30% of our students have qualified for the Dean's List last year, and 60% of our cadets had an overall GPA of 3.3 or higher. Our ROTC students not only compete well in the classroom, but against other programs, their performance is exemplary. ROTC is one of the greatest successes that we have at the institution. Our Ranger Challenge team just last year competed at West Point in the International Sandhurst competition. We were one of only 8 ROTC programs in the country to be invited to West Point for this international competition. I had the opportunity to personally join the cadets at West Point and must stress the degree to which they competed with valor, with excellence, and with class against not only the best in the country, but the best in the world. Since its inception in 1952, the ROTC program at ETSU has commissioned more than 1,400 officers, including 9 general officers. Some of our alumni of note include Major General Gary Harrell, who was a Green Beret. He served in Desert Storm and Desert Shield. He was part of Operation Iraqi Freedom, where he commanded the largest special operations force in the Army since World War II. He was also one of the central figures in Black Hawk Down. General Ron Haidt from the class of 1964 gave more than 33 years of service to our nation. He was a commander at virtually every level of the Army. He held many unique positions, and most recently, he was head of our Alumni Association. ROTC graduates has also had outstanding civilian careers. Frank Little was an opera star. Our own Dan Mahoney was mayor of Johnson City. The first African-American commission was George Nichols, and he was also among the students who desegregated our student body in the 1950s. As I reflect upon the letter that I've received from the Army stating that we are one of 13 programs across the country slated for termination, I have questions about the data and the methodology utilized by the Army in their decision-making process, for they have recently recognized our cadets among the best in the nation. In 2012, Ms. Miranda Doss received the Pallas Athena Award, which honors the top female cadets in the eastern United States. Mrs. Doss carries forward the tradition of excellence exemplified by Darcy Armstein and Sandra Cross, who were the first female officers commissioned at ETSU, receiving their commission in 1974. Our cadets excel in the classroom. Our cadets excel in competition against other corps. Our cadets carry forward the honor and the legacy of Eddie Reed, for whom the Eddie Reed Ranger Company is named. That name was established in the 1970s in honor of Eddie Reed, class of 1964, who was a Purple Heart recipient who died in Vietnam in service to our country in 1968. I've had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Reed's son, as well as with other alumni from the Buck Battalion over the course of the past few days. They, as well as I, have questions related to the Army's decision-making. They, as well as I, have questions related to the metrics. And they, as well as I, would like to see us take every possible step to ensure that the Buccaneer Battalion remains part of ETSU for years to come. ROTC is more than a program. ROTC is part of the fabric of ETSU. We exist to serve our region. We exist to serve the people of the region. And from the VA program to our veterans programs to our ROTC program, all of those are exemplars of our dedication to the region. I assure you that we will do everything that we can to overturn this decision, and I will keep the university informed of our actions and activities moving forward. Thank you.